On the back of Ghana's Black Stars' 4-3 win at home over Central African Republic in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers on Monday, some fans took to social media to express their displeasure over the performance of star player Mohamed Kudus. In the wake of events, Kudus, this morning, did not take the criticisms lightly as he replied to 3 of his social media critics, even telling one of them to shut the f*** up, and then telling another to stop fooling. Now, these fans' criticisms, and Kudus' subsequent replies have generated a lot of buzz on Ghana Twitter, and has definitely created factions on the social media platform. As in, on one side, there are those who side with Kudus, arguing that it is not as if Kudus is above criticisms, but that criticisms, especially towards the starboy, should be constructive if anything at all. And on the other hand, there are those who disagree with Kudus' actions, citing Messi and Ronaldo as 2 of greatest the world has seen, yet, they do not go about replying DMs and tweets of reactionary fans. I will weigh in on those fan posts and reply shortly, but here is a friendly reminder to us all, whatever side that you are on as a fan, we are all expected to know there is a thin line between constructive criticisms and disrespect or abuse. These distinctions, I think, should always be clear. Having said that, just look at this comment here that Kudus apparently replied. This user here was clearly undermining Kudus' integrity and questioning his professionalism as a player, saying he plays with much passion and selflessness at West Ham, and that is to me, a no-no. This comment right here is disgustingly disrespectful. It does not mirror constructive criticism in any sense, and should not be tolerated, not by Kudus, and certainly not by anyone in football. Actually, it is blatant ignorance for anyone to even assume that Kudus plays any differently in the Black Stars shirt compared to whenever he plays for West Ham. If anything, Kudus being Ghana's poster boy evidently reveals that he has added responsibilities here, and he is the type that his Black Stars teammates and technical team expect magic from whenever the going gets tough. It is clear Ghanaian football fans demand and expect a lot from their starboy too. I can understand, but what I cannot understand are comments like this questioning players' commitments in the public. It is never cool, and such comments should not be condoned. Next, there is deep-rooted culture of undermining of the hard work of players by some football fans, which is definitely not cool. This user here, with these words of condescension, suggests he, and for that matter, some Ghanaians are responsible for hyping Mohamed Kudus up to the level he is today. You just imagine. And Kudus obviously did not take comment in good faith, because how can any real lover of the game just attribute a talented and hard-working footballer as Kudus' rise to the top as pure hype? And this is in fact, a recurring theme, not only in football but in our usual social environments too. And man, we cannot continue thinking this way. For a player like Kudus, who has battled his way from the streets of Nima, then to right to Dream Academy, had stints in Denmark, then later Ajax, and now finally, West Ham, comments like this, that you hyped him all the way up there, can be very hurtful. See, even if you cannot be kind, you do not have to show you are a terrible person online. Not many take lightly the condescending act of taking their sweat and hard work for granted. As a fan, if you are not having the best of times behind your TV screens, that does not warrant you to make others' lives terrible too. And all the other mentions of even Ronaldo and Messi not being bigger than criticisms are just excuses and care of people used to spread hate and hurt towards players. Then again, even if Messi and Ronaldo do not reply to hateful comments, Mohamed Kudus is different, and you cannot expect him to act like those two. Who even seriously disrespects Messi and Ronaldo anyway? Show me that one person, and I will prove to you that he does not have a life outside hiding behind keyboards and anonymous accounts to cyberbully top football stars online, all in the name of football fanatism. Now to this other user here who seemed to miss the plot. This user is of the expression that some horrible things were done or said to some Black Stars players like Richard Ofori, Asamoah Gyan, Andre Ayew, Thomas Partey, in the past, and so, Mohamed Kudus should be given same treatment. Come on, man. This is nothing but plain backward thinking. We are never going anywhere as people if we choose not to learn from our mistakes in the past, but instead, look for instances in the past to validate our misgivings in the present. My biggest worry here is, if you take his comments in the broader sense, how are people who think like him any different from football's biggest enemies, racists, and cyberbullies? Oh, we did it again in the past, so let's do same to Kudus? Come on, man. And if we are being utterly critical with ourselves, how did it even end with Gan and all the other aforementioned players? It is not like the players changed their style to suit whatever dissatisfied fans were hoping for, neither did the players even stop getting call-ups in the national team over those unhealthy comments. At the end of the day, fans should understand that they have more to lose when they try to kill the spirits of players who wear the national colors to defend the nation, because when things get worse, it is fans and their unchecked emotions that are going to come off worst. We should, however, then, be more supportive to our players. We cannot always go the typical Ghanaian pull him down syndrome path. We can, and have to surely do better as football people. Finally, on this Kudus matter, I think it was totally unnecessary of him to reply those critics. However, football fans, and for this matter, Ghanaians should do better to understand that there are so many disgusting reactions that emanate from us when we watch the games in our homes on TV. And most of these within the heat of the moment reactions are better of remaining within the confines of our homes. However, whenever you choose otherwise and take the audacious path to go public with your unkind messages, be inclined to accept that just as you feel the emotions to tweet or post anything about players in the heat of the moment, it is within the same measure that players like Kudus feel the emotions to reply those who attack him. No bigger person here. In fact, chats about fans always being right to talk or post their emotions because players are paid with the ordinary taxpayers' money are utterly bogus, because these players in fact, pay taxes too. It is 2024, and we should be able to move past preposterous thought processes like this. Football is meant to entertain. The fact that the players are lucky enough to be paid from an entertainment scheme as lucrative as this is never something to resent them for. That should do it. Before I go, I would like to get your thoughts on this clash of words between Mohamed Kudus and Ghanaian online football fans. Tell me where you all stand in all this. Are you with or against Kudus? And why? Let me get your thoughts in the comments below.